Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another speed test. So in this video, we will be comparing the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra versus the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G, and this phone is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus SoC with a 12 GB of RAM, while the Galaxy S23 Ultra is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 4 Galaxy SoC with 8 GB of RAM. So on the back we have a triple cameras on the Note 20 Ultra versus a quad cameras on the Samsung S23 Ultra, and S23 has a 200 megapixel f1.7 aperture with OIS main camera. Then we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens, which give you a 3x optical zoom with OIS. We also have another 10 megapixel periscope lens, which give you a 10x optical zoom with OIS, while on the Note 20 Ultra we have 108 megapixel main camera with OIS. Also we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 12 megapixel telephoto lens, which give you a 5x optical zoom with OIS. And the back on both phones is made up of glass. We have a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the S23 Ultra versus a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus on the Note 20 Ultra, and the frames on both phones is made up of aluminium. We have armor aluminium on the newer S23 Ultra. Also the frame of the S23 Ultra, it is little more boxier, so it feels more comfortable in the hand over the Note 20 Ultra. Also we have IP67 water and dust resistance, and both phones also has a S Pen on the bottom, as you can see, with a USB-C port on the bottom. So now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. So Note 20 Ultra is came up first with the logo. Both phones is running on latest Android 13 with Samsung One UI 5.1. So S23 looks faster. Let's see. Yes, the S23 Ultra faster when it comes to booting up, and the Note 20 Ultra is taking a lot of time. Now it is also done. So you can see we have 2 or 3 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. And now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. And S23 Ultra has a 6.8 inch Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED LTP of 120 Hz refresh rate with Infinity O display on the center, while the Note 20 Ultra has a 6.9 inch Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED with a 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the Note 20 Ultra, and the bottom chain it is more smaller on the Note 20 Ultra, which is a really disappointing. So guys, everything is closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Phone dialer, that is very similar. Also you can see the animation feels really smooth on both phones. So now let's open settings, also very similar. So now let's go to the display. Again we have LTP of 120 Hz refresh rate versus adaptive. Now check out some more apps. Amazon Shopping, and that is slightly faster on the S23 despite the pop-up on the S23. Now let's open this, and that one it is slightly faster on the S23. And now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels absolutely smooth on both phones, no jitters or anything like that. So now check out some games application. So now let's see Candy Crush Saga 8 Gen 2 4 Galaxy versus Snapdragon 865 Plus. So slightly faster on the S23 Ultra. So Instagram, slightly faster on the S23. Let's see Pinout, similar. Snapchat, similar. Spotify, slightly faster on the S23. Subway Surfer, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 4 Galaxy versus Snapdragon 865 Plus. So S23 Ultra slightly faster, as you can see, not a big difference that I anticipated. So let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the latest S23 Ultra with max volume. And here is the Note 20 Ultra. The speakers it is more better on the Galaxy S23 Ultra, has a lot more bass. And now let's see Temper and 2. Let's see in the Temper and 2 which one will faster. Both phones have some downloading configure. And S23 Ultra is taking the lead, but still not a big difference between a 3rd generation old phone. Now let's say PUBG Mobile. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 4 Galaxy, Snapdragon 865 Plus. So S23 is done. Note 20 Ultra, now it is also done. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with extreme frame rate on both phones, no 90 fps even on the S23 Ultra. So now let's check out Twitter, similar, Zedge, and that one it is faster on the Galaxy S23, while Note 20 Ultra is taking a lot of time. So now let's see the scrolling on both phones. Scrolling feels really smooth, as you can see. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. So S23 Ultra slightly faster, and the camera performance I feel it is improve a lot on the Galaxy S23. So now let's look at the front facing camera. Note 20 Ultra has a 10 megapixel while S23 has a 12 megapixel. So the selfie camera also improve on the Galaxy S23. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using the for Samsung internet on both phones with same Wi-Fi network. So now let's open wikipedia.org. Slightly faster on the S23. Scrolling feels really smooth. Same thing with zooming out. And now let's open this English. And this time the Note 20 Ultra slightly faster. Scrolling feels absolutely smooth. So next on the list is the Galaxy Shop, and that one faster on the Galaxy S23, but let's see at the end S23 faster there. So anyways, Note 20 Ultra is still loading. So now let's see scrolling feels again really smooth on both phones. So now let's see RAM management, and Note 20 Ultra I have is a 12 GB of RAM variant, while the S23 I have is the 8 GB of RAM. Let's see how both phones is gonna perform in the RAM management. So phone dialer still there, settings, Amazon shopping, Candy Crush Sega, Instagram, Pinout, Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer, Temper and 2, PUBG. You can see so far both phones is performed really solid. So now let's see Twitter, Zedge. Last we're back to the internet browser where we left, as you can see. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Galaxy S23 Ultra overall is performed slightly faster than the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra only in games. But as far as the system-based applications are concerned, that is very similar on both phones. So really impressed by the performance of the Note 20 Ultra in 2023. So in terms of the RAM wise, in that area again both phones is performed very solid in the RAM management, noticing a refresh on both phones. So now let's talk about the battery sizes. The Galaxy S23 Ultra has a 5000 mAh battery size with a 45-watt fast charging support, but no charger in the box, while on the Note 20 Ultra we have 4500 mAh battery size with a 25-watt fast charging support. So thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Galaxy S23 Ultra versus the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.